A blessed morning. This is your Reverend Apostle Elijah Peter Chambers. We're here to talk about the Usain Bolt swagger with the money that was stolen from Usain Bolt. I think it's 12 million US. It's equivalent to about maybe 2 billion Jamaican dollars from an organization, the SSL, and there are other organizations who our Sprint King is connected to also. And it is a shame. It is sad. It is a shame. It is sad that in a country as Jamaica in the 20th century, that this young man over decades, more than maybe about 3 decades, he uses 2 legs to acquire financial wealth. And this was taken away from him because of the white collar thieves. I saw where the Prime Minister on a constant basis making legislations in the Legislative House, for laws, strict and stiff laws for the murderers, for the pedophiles, etc. And I'm saying, what about the white collar thieves? In 2020, the Lord gave me the revelation that there are politicians who are thieves in the cabinet. And for about 4 years to more than 4 years and add, this present government have been in power. And they have lost 50 million in one department, in one organization, governmental sector. 100 million cannot be accounted for. 200 million cannot be accounted for, up to maybe $1 billion. And the corruption has continued. The Lord gave me the revelation in 2020, and I was bashed by political activists, political supporters, religious political supporters, hypocritical scribes and Pharisees, as opposed our Sprint King, Usain Bolt. He has acquired as a young man, and according to information, that money was placed in that organization specifically for his retirement. Remember, he started invested in his late 20s for retirement. These white collar thieves, what they did, they took the money, not expecting this thing to backfire. And the Lord showed me in a vision that a politician hand was in this money. So everybody pulling out, people resigning, people making speculation that Usain, they had no knowledge that Usain was an investor. And if you do your research, maybe Usain may be one of the strongest investors in SSL. And for them to conclude that Usain wasn't an investor, they are thieves and robbers. These are white collar thieves. I heard that the FBI will be coming, and I'm hoping that the FBIs from America are not individuals that can be bribed. Because listen, it's sad to say, I am happy and I'm unhappy that this took place on Usain Bolt's path, and I'm going to explain to you why. If this had happened to a poor man, a poor investor, or maybe someone who is lesser in financial power, nothing would have come out of it. But God caused this to happen because the profile now is globally and internationally. All eyes are on Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt came out of a poor family. and acquired much in track and field, placed Jamaica on the map. Usain Bolt is one of the most successful, one of our most successful athletes that we have ever seen in dispensation, in decades, because of what he has acquired financially and the status of being one of the greatest that we have ever seen. No one has ever superseded his success and his achievement. And I believe that justice should be given to this man. And when you watch the news, the Gleaner says that one of the representatives of the SSL declared that they had no knowledge that Usain Bolt was an investor. So where did they get the money? How did they put their hand on this money? Which means that they are scammers. These are white-collar thieves. And all of these people must be put behind bars. They must be placed behind bars. Because listen, if the government placed Reverend Apostle Peter Chambers behind bars for a so-called allegation of a death threat to him, and this was not so, this was not true. CETA, the top inspectors, professional inspectors of CETA, declared, and they did their thorough investigation and came to the conclusion that this was not a death threat. The top lawyers in Jamaica, they did their research and they found no allegation that this was an allegation. All right? And I had the opportunity to sue the Prime Minister, the government. I had the opportunity to sue international media personnels. Listen, this was downloaded to me by the top inspector of CETA. Reverend Peter Chambers, you had all powers. Everything turned into your hand. But I was directed by the Lord not to sue anyone, not to bring anyone to the courts. And you know, old time people always said the people who live a courthouse always become gruff. And I always see this, that most of these people you see live a courthouse, their lives always go down the drain because they end up into Obeah yard, Balm yard, trying to find powers, mystical powers, magical powers, demonic powers, iniquity, evil, to get themselves free from this court condition. Now our Spring King, Usain Bolt, I believe he's heading to the courts, and he has to go to the courts, no doubt about it, because they want to take something that he has worked hard for. The man had miserable time in his career while he was sprinting. He felt pain, anguish, grief. He went through a lot. The research shows that the scandal, the fraud with the SSL, it is connected around the cabinet. Most of the representatives, their hands, or they have investment with other businessmen and powerful people in this land, in this present organization. And this organization will crash for one reason: because of the high-level profile fraud that follows this organization. And it is sad that our leader, the government, the representatives, the top businessmen in society who have become the white-collar thieves, who have robbed this young man, who have been successful over decades with his 2 legs. He has acquired it honestly. The man never robbed nobody. He did not went into drugs. He was not a part of any scamming, any chopper. organization. Usain Bolt did everything in his power in a young age to acquire financially and wealth that many of us who have been businessmen and women have not acquired. So why not grudge the young youth? Why not try not to return back the man money? We don't need to return the man money. We not evil. And you all are doing everything in your power not to pay this man his money. You know, so not thief and not crook. White collar thieves. And I'm declaring to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, you're running up and down doing legislations and trying to control people and manipulate people and the nation. Make sure you make a legislation for all the white collar thieves in Jamaica, for them to stay behind bars and never see the road. Because listen, many of your politicians, they are a part of the white collar thieves. Many of the clergymen, because even the swagger with Usain Bolt, the Lord showed me that there are clergymen who are a part of this.